Not so long ago, doctors prevented patients from exercising after having heart surgery or any heart condition because it put a lot of stress on the cardiovascular system. Years after, studies and meta-analysis demonstrated that the opposite was true. Heart patients who exercise live longer and healthier. Frequently, medicine creates hypotheses which we end up believing in, but a hypothesis needs to be validated before becoming common knowledge. And this does not always happen. The consequences often go to the patients and their health. Leading wrong or nonsense recommendations won't make you healthier. Another wrong hypothesis: your brain needs a constant nutrient supply to be at its best. Fasting could be fatal to your brain and neurons. Have you ever heard that fasting kills neurons? That you have to breakfast to be cognitively fine? That eating 5 times per day should be the norm? That your brain flourishes on sugar? Yes, you have. In this video, you're going to understand why it's all wrong. And if you stick to the end with the video, you will receive 3 simple tips to improve focus and memory using intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is a physiologic stressor, as running 10 kilometers, lifting heavy weights, doing a deadlift, or having a swim in January at the beach. A stressor because it's just stress to your body, and physiologic because it's not pathologic, it's healthy, it's expected. There are good and bad stressors. Fasting for 100 days could kill you because it's just too long. So can running 200 kilometers or lifting 500 kilograms. But at the exact dosage, known as Hermetic Dosage, stress generates a healthy and adaptive response in your body. This happened when you hunted prey in the savannah and happens today as well. When you fast, say 16 hours, glycogen stores get empty and a metabolic switch happens. Switch from glucose to fatty acids. You will change fuel and other things. Meanwhile, in your CNS, central nervous system, some interesting things will happen. There is an increase in BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a molecule which is basically a brain fertilizer or miracle grow. It makes synapses or neuron connections stronger. It creates new neurons in some brain areas like the hippocampus, which is related to memory, and creates new dendrites, neuron extensions with which they connect and communicate. Aerobic exercise can increase BDNF as well. Increase in NGF, or nerve growth factor, a similar than BDNF molecule. Increase in HGH, human growth hormone, which keeps your lean mass up and facilitates fat loss. Improvement in mitochondrial quality and quantity. Boosting autophagy, the process by which your cells renew cellular components. It's like going to the garage and repair old car pieces with new ones. If we go deeper into physiology and evolution, this data is not surprising at all. Consider that, as Mason defines in this scientific paper, throughout evolution, human beings have been exposed to intermittent challenges as food deprivation, intense exercise, or cold exposure. We have modified, even forged, our metabolic routes and signaling pathways, forming a conserved stress adaptation response. Fasting in general precedes hunting. Your ancestors were forced to hunt in a fasting state. Be clear-minded, focused, and fully awake was vital to succeed in hunting at first. You could miss your prey footstep or that distant sound behind the bush. Additionally, being physically fit was primordial as well. If you could hear your prey but fail in catching it because of your speed, your stomach will remain empty, and these are bad news. Bottom line, you are perfectly adapted to think, focus, and exercise in a fasting state, and probably doing those things while fasting is highly beneficial since your physiology is waiting for it. But with our 5 meal a day couch potato lifestyle, our metabolism has lost practice. So here are my 3 tips to improve your memory and focus using intermittent fasting. 1. Progression is key. If you have never fasted for 16 hours, Do not start with a 16-hour fast. Begin with 10 or maybe 12 hours. When you feel comfortable, extend it to 14 or 16, but not before. When we are not adapted to this physiologic stressor, we cannot function properly under its effect. Your metabolism is not flexible and it's still difficult to perform on fatty acids only. Will you lift 120 kilograms on your very first gym day? I guess no. It's the same with intermittent fasting. Hydration. Most of the secondary effects of intermittent fasting come down to inadequate hydration and salt intake. You can almost eliminate nausea, tiredness, and headaches with proper hydration, sodium, potassium, and magnesium intake. 3. Other nootropics like caffeine or theanine will have synergistic effects when taken while fasting. If you want more videos about the intermittent fasting and brain, leave it in the comments. 10 comments, 200 likes, and you will have the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care and keep learning.